Hey, babies. What's up, my darling MVPs, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sail with Mimiciously Mimi, where you get the gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hearts. Of course, you know there is no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do well. You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel, or are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the heart. So, guys, talking about the gist, I see the heart. So, you know, when this game started, right? It was trending, oh, Victoria is going to win the season. Game just started, oh, a day that the game just started. Everyone is saying, oh, Victoria is going to win the season. And one of the people who said that was D1. But right now, he has come back to the social space 1 week after he said what he said to change his mouth, and he'd be like, the power the double K has is actually a huge one. That initially he said it was Victoria because of the fine pretty privilege and whatnot, you know, but Sean, but whatever they're doing with Sean is really not giving. And then he was like, oh, and another person is Handy and the Wanni pair, that these two would also actually go far. But he thinks Wanni is going to affect Handy's gameplay. That is what D1 said. That he thinks Wanni is going to affect Handy's gameplay. But for now, the people dominating are the double K. Talking about the double K, guys, no cap. They are really dominating on the social space. Like, it is so sweet to see. But there is something people say about Wanni that kept, you know, when I see it and be like, you know, rather, I think Wanni is going to even make them win. In fact, if they unpair them and then they remain Wanni and they remain, you know, Handy, I think Wanni is going to even win over Handy. That is what I feel. I don't know if that is how it's going to play out. But with the way the game is going and the way people, in fact, you go to the social space, it is more of Wanni than Handy. So I feel Wanni is not to be placed like, oh, she's affecting the sisters' game. She's literally making people talk about her. So I do not think Wanni is going to affect the sister game. I don't know about you guys. You guys tell me what you think about what D1 just dropped on Wanni and Handy twins. Okay, coming from anonymous participant. Biggie, una go bring Nollywood actors and actresses for Ross on reality show, and they call that content. There's been so many complaints from this housemate. You know, there's been so much complaint about this particular season. I wonder who is more boring between Victoria and MC Junior. Bibi Zazi was so boring, they even had a boring winner. People are yet to heal that MC Junior won that season. Like, yo, guys, come on. All right, it's coming from Lily Hen. MC Junior of Bibi Nzanzi is an introvert. He entertained us throughout and won the show. So being an introvert doesn't make you mute. So stop with the excuse. This is coming from Victoria's end, because people feel like, oh, the reason why Victoria is mute is because of she's an introvert, right? There's been so much drags on her anyways. Tato says, do you know MC Junior from Bibi Nzanzi was more entertaining just standing like this than all those 26 housemates? Oh my god, guys, I'm not gonna lie, MC Junior was one person I enjoyed on that show. He doesn't talk too much, but he is quite enjoyable. Like, he was quite enjoyable on that show, no cap. You know, his reactions, his moves, very funny. He was a very funny character without even knowing. You know, MC Junior, Makeke, they were the two guys I really enjoyed the way they do on that show. Like, it was so funny. Like, they don't get problem, but they are funny at the same time. Yes. So as you can see, they are using the winner of the Bibi Nzanzi to actually compared to this particular season. And especially Victoria is the keyword, because I feel like Victoria is not out there. Like, she's so mute for the viewers' liking. You can be quiet and still be interesting. You must not be loud to be interesting. That is what the netizens are talking about. Okay, coming from Chatty Party. Somebody, okay, Big Uncle says Damilola and Toyosu got the least votes, followed by Mayowa and Toby. Is okay? And then someone says most of the housemates there are from one specific area in Nigeria, so they are all sweet to each other. That's why certain people were in the bottom. Anyway, try and watch Bibi Nzazi, that is amazing. I don't know how people do. I don't know how people reason, I'm telling you. So, are you trying to put this particular season that about people who are from certain areas? And of course, we know the people they are referring to right now. They are referring to the Igbos right now, because I don't get it. I really do not get it. People like to do comparison. They try to bring, they try to bring heads together. I think this should be the last season of bbnaija. Let it take a break. The producers have tried. 8 years and 9 season is not a joke. The show has now become stale. Nominations are the spice of the show, so without them it is boring. Let them bring back Ultimate Love next year. People will say what they want to say, but you see, bbnaija goes nowhere. No be today we don't dey hear agenda. Agenda has been flying right from time immemorial. Medical doctor says, I blame the selection of the housemates. Whoever was doing it did a terrible job. These ones are too peaceful and lack creativity. Their own is to eat and sheep. So I remember they were blaming the level up season. They said the level up season was the worst selected housemates. Now they've started with this season again. All right, coming from Anastasia. I love the season. At least for once in Biggie's house, we are enjoying a peaceful environment, not toxic. For those that are complaining that the show is boring, it's like you all love toxic environment where fans insult and cursing themselves, including their parents, and knew nothing about the show. Housemates deserting their fellow housemates because of trolls. Housemates afraid to speak up nor show their talent because they are afraid of insults from other fan base. We are still in week 2 though. For once, let's enjoy this peaceful environment. Meanwhile, let's not forget to vote for our, a day more to go. All right. This one is about canvassing for vote right here after all the nice write-up. Yes, the write-up is actually a nice one. I'm giving it a kudos because you guys, people are used to drama. Hence why they feel like the season is not interesting. That's what I also think. People are used to basbos. They want this one beefing. And guess what? When people start doing the beefing, they start coming for those set people. That is the joy they derive in the show. They derive the joy that, people would actually come for themselves, and then they will start calling one name, just like they are doing currently with Chinwe. Chinwe is the one trying to bring the basbos, but they have been calling her names on the social space. The same people who are lamenting they should create drama are still coming for the people who are creating the drama. Okay, well, let's read this. It says, so far the most prettiest, Victoria and Cassia. 2, handsome, Sean and... Sean? Okay. Coolest, DJ Flo and... Okay, Tommy Yop. It's actually Tommy Yohan. When you call her DJ Flo, she said Tommy Yohan. 4, funniest, Ben. Of course he is. Annoying, Chinwe or Auntie. Competitive, Mbadiwe twins. Talented, Kelly Ray. Guys, do you accept all of this category and the name placed on each category? If yes, tell me. If no, also change it and put yours, okay? All right, talking about the two-faced card of the season, that is Cassia and the most quiet, Victoria. They were having this conversation, and Cassia was telling Victoria that she doesn't think there's going to be extra housemate this season, that she thinks any extra housemate that will be coming in is going to be a fake housemate. She doesn't think, because they are too much already in the house, so there is no room for more people to start joining. Anyways, we'll see what Biggie have for us, if there's going to be extra housemates or not. Because if there's no extra housemate this season, it's going to give... This is the season where we're not having extra peeps to join the show. Each season had always have extra people joining the show later on, but we'll see how this one will play out. Meanwhile, people said Cassia is the best person Victoria could always have around because she's the only housemate who barely asked Victoria about not being outspoken, about how she's been mute. Alright, coming from Jumi. The past winner won because they gave us a show. They won because they entertained us and gave us something to talk about. bbnaija is an entertainment show. Saying you want to crown a duo the winner just because they are married is delusional. We're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to that one. All right, coming from Comrade Attitude. To think everyone thought Kelly Ray would be boring in the first 2 days because he was so quiet and observing. He's now the loudest in the room when necessary and doing his thing at his own pace. Double K is actually really the deal. It is how this Double K is actually having fans love, or like it's a sweet feeling. Meanwhile, did you guys watch this when Toby was playing with Kaisia? Oh my god, the other day. It's remaining it was just remaining very little for Double K, sorry, this guy Kelly Ray, to open his mouth and say, please leave her alone. You needed to see his facial expression when all of this was going on. I could not hold up my laughter. It was the day they had their first ever tax, the Tiger tax. You needed to see he was playing with her. Oh my god. Look at Kelly Ray's face. I'm like, okay, baby boy, you do not even know what you signed up for, because if you really know what you signed up for, you should be ready for more. You should be ready for more. But recently, ladies have started coming close to Kelly Ray too. Alright, I really wish them well and I hope they keep up with their gameplay. Erika Kachi says, this season is one kind, Sha. Instead of going to the diary room to rant and run your mouth about other housemates, why don't you spice up the show and confront the housemate yourself? They have so much to say to Biggie but can't say it to each other's faces. Ain't nobody bold enough. Like, me too, I'm surprised. When you go to the diary room, when they have their diary session, there is a lot for them to say. But when they get into the house, it's given a different scenario. You start asking, is this the same house these people have been complaining about, or is there something else? But any which ways, like I would always say, let's see how the season will play out. But for now, I'm going to be dropping my voice to see you guys later. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.